I remember whenever we were doing the videos back here in Florida, towards the beginning of Paper Melon, you had talked to me about certain YouTubers that kind of inspired you in a way. I don't remember
Sure.
all their names, but would you say at this point in like your YouTube career, so to speak, there's still YouTubers that inspire you?
Oh, absolutely. So a dangerous slippery slope that I can write on sometimes is the difference between being inspired by YouTube artists and being jealous of YouTube artists, right?
Yeah,
Because I'll watch someone's content and think this is fabulous. I love it. Why don't I get the same recognition? I feel like I make content like this, or sometimes better than this. But I absolutely, when I try and stay on the positive side, there's definitely some that still inspire me. It's funny to see. It's funny that you asked that because it's evolved, right? I've always told you one of the originating people who made me want to start YouTube was Niga Higa, Ryan Higa, the
yeah,
old time YouTuber, hasn't posted in like a year. I love the guy. I love his content. It's so wholesome. It's so inspired, so fun. I mean, some of the stuff that really just makes me laugh out loud. And when I started, you can see the roots of that in my originating content. If you look at my comedy skits that I did, that's where that came from. It's just funny that now my content is nothing like his, right? And that's okay. And it's interesting to see where I take inspiration versus where I used to, and how sometimes I don't take inspiration from the kind of videos I make, right? Like, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of sit down talk shows like what I make. And I've thought about that. I'm like, well, can I expect people to want to watch my content if it's not the type I like to watch generally? But then, I don't know. I realize that I'm not doing this to mimic who I love or to mimic what I like to watch, but instead to be who I want to be, which is a big deal to me. Again, starting this daily talk show, I knew that if I was going to make a video every single day, then I was going to make and talk about what I wanted to make and talk about. I was going to talk about movie trailers if I wanted to. I was going to talk about a new stupid action figure that I bought if I wanted to. That I was going to talk about controversy or share my opinion. And you'll see that come through in my videos sometimes. When I reviewed Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that did not have good feedback because everyone told me I was supposed to like that show, and I hated it. And
yeah.
my reviews on that have just about as many dislikes as likes. But I've realized, the difference between me 2 years ago and me now is I'm going to talk about my beliefs whether or not people like it. I'm going to be shameless about talking about how I believe in God and and my religion. And although I'm not always talking about God,
Yeah, that's what keeps it like fun and refreshing. I feel just like more motivated, right? Because you have to be super motivated to do the daily vids, and so that's something I've talked about a little bit. Is would you say you feel more motivated now, right?
yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's because you're doing what you want to do, and it's more that liberating feeling of not having to do kind of what the rest of YouTube is doing, but kind of doing your own thing.
Sure. So wrapping up, where do you see yourself? Where's your perfect ideal life 6, 7 years from now? What are you doing for a job? What's your family life look like? And where are you living?
Okay, ideal having bought a house somewhere here in Florida, relatively close to the water, towards the beach. Maybe not right on the beach, but
Be
close
a
enough.
tropical boy.
Be a tropical goon. Um, be married to the girl I'm dating now, Mia, and hopefully by that time have a kid or two. See how that works. And career wise, I would say more of like, I don't know what exactly, because there's a lot of things having to do with business administration and owning a business. So that could take me down several different paths, but something in that field, making a decent amount of money to where I can have my wife stay home and kind of take care of the kids and things like that. And us being more so financially free. But
Gotcha. Do you have a specific job idea in mind as far as entrepreneurship is concerned?
something I've been looking into is like human resources and marketing and certain things like that.
Oh,
And
dope.
so maybe finding a career, having to do with that within some sort of company. I would love to work for the NBA, the National Basketball Association,
That'd be pretty sweet. Dude,
in
that'd fit you.
affiliation with in affiliation with the Orlando Magic. I feel like that would be ideal
Like dream
because
job.
you know how much I love basketball and stuff like that, and so I say I would like to work for myself, but I feel like if I had to work for somebody at that point, I feel like doing it for the NBA would be super cool. Just because I watch videos on basketball all the time. I love basketball, and I have some like higher end goals in my mind with basketball later down the line. But I feel like working in association with the basketball association would be top notch.
That's fair. Those are solid.
What about you?
Um, so 6 or 7 years from now, I want to have my own home, definitely. Right. So Kate and I live in our own place. We don't have plans for having kids anytime soon, but by that point, I do imagine I'd like to have probably about 2 kids. Because once we start, don't stop until we're done. I don't want to be 60 years old still raising some little goon in my house. Right. And so as far as where, dude, that's a crazy hard question for me. I never thought it would be because families where Florida's where family will be, right? It's where you will be, where friends will be. But like, I hate Florida, dude. Like, especially living in Idaho, I've come to realize how much I really just don't like Florida. So I think I'll live there eventually, but not during my young family life years. And so, with that being said, I'm certainly not going to raise kids here in Idaho or in Utah. Somewhere in between, the West Coast, I'd love to, as far as my career is concerned, but it's just too expensive. And let's be honest, people are crazy there right now. So I think we're still figuring that out as far as that's concerned. But we do like the weather here, right? And so owning a home somewhere where, it's not crazy cost of living, but somewhere that we can enjoy. Unfortunately, I got to let you down. I don't have an idea on that. But as far as my career, ideally, I'd love to have this channel be a success at that point. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers, not because of the idea of having hundreds of thousands or millions, but because that grows a name and a reputation for myself that will give me opportunities to work on indie film projects with people collaborating. So it's not about the success on YouTube. It's about the ability it gives to grow a community, to share my ideas with people so that I can work on side projects with bigger budget films with people who are living locally in that area, or even collaborating with people who are not in the area. And I can always come back to my channel to share those projects with people, right? An outlet of here you go.
Yeah.
Always having a basis of 400,000 or 500,000 people who are happy to look at a project I've worked on, to be able to show my work and to be able to share it and have a community of people who care about each other and care about the things I care about. But mainly about how that gives me opportunities outside of YouTube, right? Because I want to work in film. I want to be able to, do this for a living. And if I can't become successful at this, I'm going to be stuck working at a call center or working at a fast food restaurant. I'd rather do this, what I care about. But that's kind of where I would ideally like to be. If we're talking ideals within realism, a few 100,000 subscribers, working with other people on short film projects and feature film projects that I can produce and direct and manage. I'd love that.
Yeah, dude, it's very realistic stuff, bro. I think you'll be at that, subscriber count much sooner than you think. At this rate with the daily videos and stuff like that. So super realistic stuff, man. I don't know. It's exciting thinking about the future because I guess we don't know exactly how it's going to pan out, but
no. Well, that's what makes it fun. Makes it risky, but fun. But yeah, I mean, it'll be fun to see where we're at now that we put it down on camera. We can look back in 7 years and say, "Wow, none of that happened." Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. To wrap up, we're gonna do an impromptu improv comedy skit with each other. So I'm gonna be doing something, and you're gonna be somebody else. So I'm gonna be at a Burger King, local Burger King, sitting down like a good classy gentleman with my Whopper. Now you, as a broke gentleman, are gonna walk up. You're gonna have a seat with me, and we're gonna spark up a conversation about how you'd like to share my Whopper with me.
Okay.
All right. So do me a favor, stand up and come down. I'm gonna be eating my burger. Where's my burger? Here, I'm going to use this cap as my burger.
Okay.
And action.
Hey, do you mind if I sit here with you?
I mean, I have a wife, but yeah, you can have a seat.
What are you eating there?
A lens cap. A Whopper.
What does it have on it? Is it like cheese or?
Have you ever had a Whopper before?
Mm, it's been a really long time.
Since
Yes.
you've had a Whopper, or
Yes.
since you've eaten?
I've had. Do you think I could like, just get a closer look? Like just closer, or just come sit closer to.
At me or?
No, yeah, you like come here closer, or I go to you.
You just want a bite of it?
That's what I. That's what I want. Yeah. I'm.
Why are you smiling, like, sir?
Because I can just see that Whopper right now. Getting the chills.
What'd you say your name is?
I never said woman.
Sir, what's your Sir, what's your name? I mean, I just figured if you're going to be sharing my sandwich.
Oh, it's Richard. Okay, it's Richard. Now give me the bite of the burger, please.
Okay. Dick, I'm just letting you know, I did order cheese on this.
I said Richard.
Well, yeah, you go by Dick, right?
What? Okay, yeah. Call me whatever you want.
I can call you whatever I want if you're going to take a bite of my burger. Right?
Can I get like half?
I don't have a knife. Are you just wanting to chew half of it off?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, just be reserved about it because I did pay extra for cheese on this, you know? So like maybe like the smaller half?
Are you broke too?
I'm eating at Burger King. Dude, I'm rich. Who eats at Burger King and is broke?
I don't know, dude. You were a little worried about the cheese on that burger.
You know what? Just eat your half the burger, okay? I don't need your disrespect.
Can I just have the rest of the burger?
Just take it. Take it and get out of here. Take it and get out of here.
Okay.
Take it, get out of here. Get out.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dick.
Richard.
Well, it's been good catching up, man.
Yeah, bro.
We'll do it again soon. We'll make another React video. Darman's always on the lookout, and so are we.
Jared, can I say it, please? Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jared from Baby Moment, and you're watching Disney Channel. Dun, 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 dun.
We have a new rule. If you're ever gonna do that, you have to sing the dun 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 song with it.
Deal.
All right, man. I'll see you in the next one.
Take care, brother.
Brother.